What is 2016? What are they afraid of? They were afraid, obviously, of having a dissenting voices telling a different side of the story and hearing what happened in Vancouver, which is directly relevant to what's going to happen here. I'm going to take off on what something Bob said. He said, your mayor said, or the 2016 said, it wouldn't cost a dime. Well, we had a mayor back in 2003 in Vancouver said it wouldn't cost us a penny. And so far, Vancouver has gone so close to insolvency on this whole Olympic bid. Vancouver could actually go bankrupt. The city itself could go bankrupt because of the misspending on the village and all the security costs and all of the other infrastructure costs that they poured into this project. The province of British Columbia, which had sworn before the games was only going to cost about $600 million, is now admitting that the provincial and federal costs to British Columbia and Canadian taxpayers is going to be over $7 billion. Which is huge. It's a huge amount of money. So when you look at what London cost, London is now expected to cost over $20 billion. It's still 3 years in advance. Athens was close to $20 billion. How the organizers here or the city here can claim it's not going to cost a penny, they're lying to you. They're outright lying to you. So at least if citizens want it, we can go back and talk about all the feel-good stuff that goes with the Olympics, they should at least be aware what the potential costs are and what the impact of those costs are going to be for the long term, for the well-being of Chicagoans and even for the state of Illinois.
Well, and for the nation.
And for the nation.
A nation whose coffers are empty.
The nation's coffers are empty. You need to build infrastructure. You need to get people back to work, but this is not the way to do it. When you're going to wish you had that $20 or $30 billion in a couple of years. You don't, and not putting it into athletes' villages and venues that most Chicagoans will never use.
Yeah. Okay. And Bob, do you have a website that we can lead people to?
Yeah. It is www.nogamechicago.com. You can also, we have a Facebook page, so you can look up No Games Chicago on Facebook and join there.
That's No Games Chicago. NOGAMES Chicago. One word. Yes.
And we're going to link them to our website. It's 2010watch.com and no2010.org. And our websites have an awful lot of information from around the world and about our struggle in Vancouver. And we're definitely going to do everything we can to help the No Games Chicago get the information out there so Chicagoans can make an informed choice.
Christopher Shaw, author of The Five Ring Circus, The Truth About the Olympics, and specifically from the standpoint of Vancouver. But you also have a lot of history in that book that tells us this is something that has a lot of background in terms of a lot of places going under and cities suffering the economics post-Olympics. Bob Quellos, thank you for your activism. Yep. We hope to see you back on this stage.
That'd be great.
To keep us keep us posted on how the movement against the Olympics here in Chicago, or trying to turn it into something better. I mean, is it too late to turn it into something better is the question I got to ask. It might be.
Chris can take this up too, but the IOC makes the final decision, and I think that's where our hope lies, meaning that it's outside of the city council, right? And we can make an impression on the IOC when they come to town. They're going to be here April 2nd through April 5th. And I think we have the ability to organize, get in the street and say, hey, IOC, we don't want the Olympics here in Chicago. And the IOC is going to take that to heart because they don't want to go to a town where there's already a formed opposition. And I think that's our best chance, actually, of stopping this debacle from coming into the city.
It's definitely true. The time to stop it, and if you don't want the games here, based on all the facts and the impact that's the negative impacts it's going to have in your community, the time to stop it is before the IOC decides to award the games.
Right.
After that, it's really tough to stop. All you can do is oppose it. It's too late. The money gets spent. The environmental destruction happens. The displacement of the poor starts. It's much too late. This is preventative medicine that you need here.
Guys, thanks so much for being here. I know we could spend a full hour. I'm sorry that we don't have more time, but please come back. Come back when you're in Chicago.
Thank
you. Keep us posted.
Great.
All right.
We'll do that. Thanks a lot.
We're going to take the shortest break in the world to welcome our final guests, Julia and Maria Isabel. You are listening to Live from the Heartland, and we will be back momentarily. Thank you.